I am going to go ahead and say it's B. Pugna.
All right.
I think.
SUNSfan, you agreeing with that one?
Yep, I said the same. I'm pretty confident, actually. When you first read the question, I was like, fuck. But then Pugna, like, oh, I actually think it is Pugna. It's like a 4.0 int rate or something like
Pugna
that.
or OD? I think it's Pugna, though.
It is indeed Pugna. Yeah, you're absolutely right, both of you. Yeah, for some reason, a small green skeleton is smarter than an immortal mage that has dedicated his life to learning spells. I don't know, man. He's just a smart little duck guy. What more can I tell you? You know, you don't get extra points for asking quickly, by the way, so that's fair.
It's okay. I like to be quick in everything I do. My girlfriend's very happy about that.
Oh, God.
Okay. Do I need to answer now? Didn't he just lose by default on that comment?
We do not attribute points based on
I'm gonna go with
prowess.
my gut. I'm actually really not sure about this one.
Alrighty, so I can reveal that you guys have answered the same thing again, and you guys have
that's
both
good.
gone for D. But were you right, is the question. And
Don't know.
you guys were, in fact, incorrect. He can steal Counterspell. He cannot steal Walrus Kick.
It's the kick he can't steal.
Walrus.
It's the kick he
Why?
can't steal.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. There's some
That's a
really weird
bug now.
interactions.
Okay, so logically you would think that if he can steal Terror Wave, he can also steal Walrus Kick, because they're both just new sub-abilities you get, right? When you get eggs on the hero. So that's...
Maybe he just hasn't
Interesting.
ever gone to leg day, Syndrome. He just skips leg
Yes.
day every time.
He's all upper body.
Makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah, he's definitely he's all about the show, not about the actual lifting power. SUNSfan pulling ahead in the Dota gameplay round.
I can't wait to
What
lose
a
to
twist.
SUNSfan in a quiz show.
Wait till we get a
Absolutely.
hamburger question on the general knowledge, Syndrome. I'm gonna beat you so bad. Oh fuck.
How long do you spend in that shop reading these words, reading the descriptions?
Shit.
So these have some of the most random names possible.
The
It's
thing
like,
is, it genuinely could be any of these four, right? That's the problem.
oh yeah,
B is what they would have called it in like an early version when they were deciding what to call it, and then they just never changed it, you know? It's like, it's an attack that slows, so...
All right, so number one, I think B and C are definitely not it, 100%. I
okay.
just did a 50-50 between A and D, and A just feels generic enough, but not too generic for Valve to be okay with it. Envenomed Bite is just weird. Like there's nothing biting about it, but it could still be D, I will admit. But I put A.
And what did you go for, syndereN?
I put A as well, so I'm
Damn
not
it.
catching up, no matter what. But
Went
now I
for
hope I'm
the
wrong.
Venomous attack. And you are both wrong, actually.
Nice.
It is, despite SUNSfan's prediction, it is C. Yeah, I mean, the description of Orb of Venom says something like I think it's envenoms your weapon with the venom of a venomous viper.
I remember that text, actually.
And yet, for some reason, the ability is called Poison Attack. So, I mean, this whole question was a shit show from the beginning. I won't lie to you guys. We just kind of reading some items, just like,
man.
what the hell is that? All right, fine, put it in. Now, we are going to spin the Puck of Luck, or at least gives you the option to spin the Puck of Luck, as you see on your screens here. Puck is surrounded by his lovely friends. Now, you can get yourself a selection of boons, but if you land on an axe, you will lose yourself a further point. So, do you want to spin the Puck of Luck and possibly get yourself a boon, but risk losing that point? Or do you think you can come back all by your brain's power by itself?
Okay, I think I'm gonna spin. That sounds like fun.
Gonna go for it.
I'll spin.
All right.
Yeah.
syndereN, let's spin the Puck of Luck and see where it lands. Take it away. Oh, no.
Yes.
The 1 in 4 chance. Unfortunately, syndereN, you have been dunked, and that is you down to 1 point. SUNSfan pulling away with a 2-point lead now. Oh
The
my
show is
goodness.
rigged, actually.
You know what? I was not gonna spin because I have horrific luck. But what are the chances that happens again, huh? Let's go for it. Give it a whirl.
Unfortunately, you can only spin the Puck of Luck if you're behind, SUNSfan. So, yeah.
Damn it!
You're good.
Spin it for him anyway. Show
Spin
him what
it,
he
and
would've
I just
won.
want to see what I get. Yeah.
Let's see what you would have got. All right, take it away. And you
Thank
have
God.
got axe as well, so syndereN dodges the bullet.
Thank goodness.
Oh my god.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna just reply to my retweet earlier and say I have triple syndereN's points BTW. Okay, we're done. I'm okay. I think we're both going to get this wrong because it has to do with lore. There's no way you know anything about lore, right?
You both put B. Both
Oh
one
my
for
God.
Medusa.
What is wrong with you? Just pick a normal answer.
All right, SUNSfan, what would you like to describe your thought process behind this answer?
There's no describing it. I have no idea. Like, this is obviously a trick question. Ogre Magi should have 2, Teku should have 3, Meepo should have 4 or 5 with that. I can't even fucking remember how many Meepos there are anymore. And then Medusa is just like random. Just a bunch of snakes, maybe?
Exactly. Medusa has her face, and then around that face is a lot of snakes, and they have a brain each. So she probably has like 7.
So I'm going with the trick question here with Medusa.
Well, I feel like we need to give syndereN some bonus points, but we won't because that's not in the rules. But yeah, 7 is the amount of brains which Medusa has. It's the correct
It was
answer.
actually even 7, dude.
It is 7. Yeah, she has 1 brain.
losing, so who cares?
6 snakes have 1 brain each. Ogre's got 2 heads, but I think it's mentioned somewhere he's got half a brain in each head. But either way, he's not in contention. Teki says 3. Meepo caps out at 5. Medusa has the 7 heads, which is no wonder why she's got such high int gain.
Well, there's no way it's Earth Spirit, right, syndereN? There's no way. There's no relation
no way.
other than Earth. There's no way.
It can't possibly be Earth Spirit.
We're working together here now to eliminate.
It's become a...
Tiny he's too stupid to create Earthshaker. So it's really between Earthshaker himself and randomly Leshrac, which again, very random. Remember any of it. Something about Earthshaker creating himself, but
how can you create yourself?
Bullshit. I don't know. Dota doesn't make sense, so
you can't possibly create yourself. Leshrac split the Earth and that created Earthshaker.
He can create himself. It is indeed A again. SUNSfan pulling ahead with 2 points. Some heroes have intricate origins, such as fundamental force of the universe. Some have bar brawlers for a living. Shaker, meanwhile, he's just dirt that decided to come alive one day, and so he did. That's pretty much his origin stories. Therefore, Earthshaker did.
That's kind of my origin
Earthshaker.
story too. Now that I think about it.
And today's special guest, we've got 1437, my co-cast, because I'm very, very lazy. He's going to be asking you a question now. Just SUNSfan and syndereN, by the way, guys, you won't be able to hear him, but don't panic, 'cause we'll read out the question afterwards for you guys.
Okay.
So, yeah, take it away, 1437.
Hello everyone. During the year 2012 and 2013, who was the designated mid player for Team LGD International? Is it A. Korok, B. Kuroki, C. G Kill Them All, or D. Misery?
Had a few rosters throughout the years. When 2012 initially created, they changed roster in late 2013.
Let's do it.
Oh, SUNSfan
Answered.
early.
I have
The
nothing
strategy
to
was just word
lose.
from
I am
so far.
shit.
I am shit.
Okay, SUNSfan, what are your workings out?
You know
Tell
what?
us.
I think I out-memed myself here. I'm not going to lie. I thought this question was too easy because G was the mid laner for LGD International. I already knew that. But for some reason, I thought it was a trick question and I went with Korok because I don't know. He's never been on LGD International now that I think about it. But again, like I said, syndereN needs a way back into the game. I remember the full roster for LGD International, which makes this answer make even less sense. It was
You're literally
Brax,
picking
of course,
Korok.
Brax.
You're picking Korok just to make it even more embarrassing that I lose to this. You know?
Yes.
You know it's wrong. You're just really
Korok-
rubbing it in. Shannon, you
I
have to
kinda-
pick. This is a trick question, Shannon. Okay, you got it.
I literally want to tie the game right now, syndereN. All right, are you okay with that?
I'm kind of meta, considering picking a wrong answer.
How many times have Hellraisers joined and rejoined
Oh
competitive
my
Dota
God.
2?
I put C 3 as well, but I think if that's wrong, it's D. I'm pretty certain it's at least 3.
Stop picking the same one as me. That's not how you come back in the game. I don't know if you're aware how this works.
No, I don't know what you pick.
It is indeed C, guys. Well done. Your knowledge of the Hellraisers competitive
That's why I
Dota
picked
2
C,
CS
Shannon.
team is impressive.
Okay, I could have 13 points, syndereN. Just remember,
I mean, I could as well if I knew that Earthshaker created himself.
if you watched Lorgasm, Slacks would be so sad to hear that you hate his show.
Actually, that's a good point. That's like the silver lining here, is that I didn't watch Slacks' content, and therefore I don't know the answer. So I consider that a win in itself.
Alrighty, another spin coming out for syndereN, and that's a spin.
That was really close, though. See, I
Very,
told
very
you.
close. It wasn't comfortable.
Don't
but,
forget that -1 point, Shannon, as well, to full RNG. And you spun an X2 and it didn't count. So, that's
True. I'll give it you, Sven. You need it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need it.
The game knows you need it.
So how is it? I need to use this when was it?
This is the one which you use at the start of the question. It will apply to both of you, and it will double the score if you get the question. So it'll give you 2 points instead of 1 if you get the question right. But if you get it wrong, you will get -1 point. So
Okay.
up in the
So I can
stakes a
do a
bit here.
3-point swing.
points.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
All right. I like it.
Which of these is not a noble gas? Testing your
God
guys'
strength.
chemistry right now. Oh, straight in.
Oh,
syndereN's going to use that God strength, and he is going
I'm
to...
gonna lose so hard now, but I gotta do it.
I literally don't even know what this means. What is noble? Okay, go ahead.
You're gonna get it right, and I'll get it wrong randomly. This is content right there. I wasn't so confident. No, I'm pretty sure. So I'm almost certain that argon and xenon are definitely noble gases. And then I was just thinking about the layout of the periodic table, and I believe helium is in the same row. So I picked radium because it was the last one left for me.
You know what's funny? I just watched a movie about what's her face that discovered radium, and somehow I did not choose D. Now that I think about it, it's definitely not a gas. So, but I chose A to get syndereN back. We're actually tied now. A, syndereN.
If syndereN was right, you will be tied.
If I was right.
Oh boy.
And he was right.
Oh.
It is D, which is going to put you guys
All
neck
right.
and neck at 11
Perfect.
to 11.
Well, I know it's not A or C, 100%. So it's between B and D. I've only heard of B. Experimental. The fact that you couldn't pronounce Tsushima makes me think that it's not D. So I'll go with B.
Shit. SUNSfan, what is your answer? I hope it's not D.
I picked D, Ghost of Tsushima. But I don't know how experimental it is, so I think I'm probably wrong. Actually.
And indeed, unfortunately, you are wrong,
Yeah.
syndereN. It is, in fact, Death Stranding B. So SUNSfan pulls ahead with that 1 point again, getting him up to 12 points. And we get through to our fourth and final question of the quiz. It's question number 4. Who was the winner of Bot TI 2?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
Because SUNSfan's put the same answer as you anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what happens here. SUNSfan is the winner, but just to know, it was in fact B. Pangolier. syndereN, you had it!
Wow.
You could have done it. We have a winner of episode 2 of the Mantle of Intelligence, and that winner is SUNSfan by a singular point. Very, very
He earned
close.
it.
Well played, both of you. But yeah, in the end, I mean, SUNSfan, anything you have to say for yourself, sir?
It was all calculated. I threw a couple questions, one of which on purpose, and I still beat syndereN. You should really be and I literally just woke up. You've been up for how long now? The fact that I woke up at 1 p.m., maybe I shouldn't
Here's the thing
tell people.
about just waking up. If you just wake up and you're kind of in a haze, you probably have a better chance at answering correctly on lore questions of Dota.
Of course.
Because
Yeah.
that's kind of how they wrote the lore. So
What about the mechanic questions?
There.
I don't know if you remember, but I was actually in the lead the entire game.
Yeah, I lagged the first question.
Okay, makes
Dash
sense, makes
ping
sense.
in the chat. Yeah, all right. Well, that is going to be it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did enjoy it at home as well. But don't forget to, follow our channel, of course. If you haven't already, I'm sure you already do, but follow SUNSfan and syndereN on the older Twitter. And thank you so much for coming on the show, guys. It's hugely appreciated. And we're going to say goodbye, and make sure you tune in whenever the next episode is. You were trying to organize them within kind of 1 or 2 weeks of each other. So yeah, make sure you follow the channel, follow on Twitter. We'll let you guys know when it's up, and of course the VODs will be up on YouTube and on this channel later on for your enjoyment. But from today, goodbye. See you later, guys.